I see a full moon rising. Welcome to Sunday morning. Oh, please be seated. Welcome to Sunday morning mass. I am Lou Gallagher, and I endorse this message.
Oh, nice. Well,
I had no message. I'm just endorsing.
Good for you.
Yeah, got a big endorsement deal.
Hey, look at this.
No shit.
Guess who's live? Guess who's live right now?
Yeah, almost on time, Ron.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, if we were ready to go
Right.
at quarter till,
Right.
but I thought, you know what? I just want to make sure that the camera is charging because last week the camera went dead.
Yeah.
And then when we tried to restart it, the shot was on this narrow fisheye setting.
Yeah.
And so we had to do a couple things. So
All right. So
Pretty
check
damn
in.
close,
Who's first up in live chat
well
today? This is our Super Bowl Sunday special.
It is.
Yeah.
Today's Super Bowl Sunday?
It is.
I had no idea.
Just a coincidence that you and I both have football jerseys
Yeah.
on. Wow, imagine that.
My number 85.
I'm number 12.
Yeah.
Mine's a Joe Namath jersey, throwback.
So this is actually a Vernon Davis jersey, but it just so happens that George Kittle wears 85 also.
Oh, he's a stud, that guy.
That dude is, you know what, I'm not, wait, hold on.
Well, so
I
today
can't chat yet.
we're going to open the show by talking about some football.
There we go.
This is Men Are So Smart, a show done by men, for men, that women seem to enjoy.
Yeah, because these men are not necessarily that smart.
Oh, hell no.
We're smarter than a lot of men, but
yeah.
we're not the smartest.
We're in the 51 percentile.
Okay, got the chat. Rick's here. Rick Clemenson's
Is he
here.
first?
He's first in.
Wow, Rick, man, you've been waiting, huh?
Special prize.
What do we got for him this week, Ronnie? Is it that trip in Bakersfield we talked about last week that no one wanted?
We actually said Galt. I don't know if we can afford Bakersfield.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, our marketing budget is blown, and it's the 2nd of February.
Yes,
by the way,
yeah.
Groundhog's Day.
Oh, is it?
Yes, Groundhog's Day.
Wow.
Is it?
How often does that happen on Super Bowl Sunday?
I don't know, but I got money on the groundhog.
Let's see. Mark Connor's also here.
Oh, cool. Mark, good morning.
Jimmy Fast.
Hi, buddy.
Slow-mo.
Slow-mo.
Is here. Matt McGrew.
Maddie, good morning. I got your message. I'm sorry I didn't reply yesterday.
Let's see. Sasha. Sasha says Ronnie wins. I don't know.
What he wins? What?
Yeah.
I haven't done anything yet.
Well, I just win.
Okay, all right. That's all you. All he does is win, win, win.
Let's see. Jason's here and Jim Black is here. Morning,
Jim Black?
Jim. Yeah, that's a different name in chat. I've not seen you in the chat before, Jim. Welcome.
If you're new to the show, welcome. We're glad that you're here.
If you're old to the show, welcome also.
Oh, well, I was going to say,
Yeah.
if you are a regular viewer of the show, can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Ronnie and I are on a schedule now where we're just doing live shows on Sunday. We've got a lot to talk about since we're only going once a week.
Yep.
And
Camera should make it today. It's plugged in. I think this
with
could
our luck,
be,
really, Ron?
this could be the very first episode where we have no glitches, where your computer doesn't die.
Except that we weren't on in time. Don't knock on the table, remember?
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Super sensitive microphone.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of super sensitive, with the game taking place this afternoon around 3 o'clock Pacific time, it's at 6 o'clock on the East Coast, obviously, we thought we'd open up by talking about some of the prop bets.
Oh.
Okay. You know, you can bet on almost anything
Yes.
in a game like this through Vegas or Tahoe or wherever you place your wagers. Betting on the Super Bowl is really big time business.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not just about the game. Prop bets, or proposition bets, in which bettors decide to speculate on outcomes that have nothing to do with the play on the field.
Okay.
They've become wildly popular. People will bet on anything, and bookmakers know this, so hence novelty guess bets. Here's what's being offered this year, Ron.
Okay.
The length of the national anthem.
Okay, so I have been going to a Super Bowl party for the last several years. I didn't get invited this year. I don't know what I did last year.
Maybe you lost too much weight.
Maybe.
You're making them all feel bad.
But They have about 20 bets, prop bets. The very first one is the length, and it's an over-under.
Yeah, because it's the first thing that takes place.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And then they also bet on the flip of the coin.
We're going to get to that.
But anyway, everybody has to show up with 20 $1 bills, and then you put your dollar bill on the over or under, or heads or tails, or whatever it is, and then you go around, and if 3 people won, this, you split whatever dollar bills are in there. And it just makes it kind of fun for most of us, but for the guy keeping track of the bets, he's got to be watching
everything,
the craziest things.
Yeah.
They had bets on, like, when will the first Doritos commercial be on? First quarter or second quarter? Or when will the first injury? Or when will the first
penalty?
And so somebody really has to be watching that closely. I don't want to be that guy.
No, I don't. I can't imagine. CPA. That'd be a job for a CPA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right? Yeah. Bean counter.
Yep. Length of the national anthem. Demi Lovato, who performed the Star Spangled Banner recently at the Floyd Mayweather-Conor McGregor fight in 2017.
That wasn't that recently, but
will be belting out another rendition at the Super Bowl. The question is, how long will she sing? Her average is 1 minute and 57 seconds.
Ooh, so the over-under is probably right there, 2 minutes?
The over-under is that, she'll last more than 2 minutes.
Yep.
Minus 200 to minus 250 on the over. So that sounds... I'll take the over on that one, for sure.
Yeah, I think she'll stretch out just maybe the very last note a couple seconds.
Somebody did that to throw Las Vegas off one time. They did it on purpose.
That's hilarious.
I can't remember who that was. Maybe they'll mention that in the chat.
That's hilarious.
What about betting on the color of the Gatorade dumped on the Super Bowl winning coach?
Oh, boy. I'm going to go with orange.
You're going to go with orange?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with green.
Okay.
I like red, though. Man, red's right in there.
Yeah.
I'll go green, Ronnie.
Okay.
Let's see.
How many passing attempts, Matt McGrew says? Yeah.
Clear, plus 200. Orange, plus 350. Yellow, plus 350. Ooh. Blue, plus 400. Red, plus 500. Wow, maybe I should take the long shot.
Gatorade yellow is also pretty popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, the Trumpian odds.
Huh?
Bovada, I'm not sure I know what that is, I'm sorry, is offering 850 odds that President Donald Trump won't be in attendance.
Oh.
The sports book has listed 13.5 as the total on tweets from Trump during Super Bowl Sunday. He's going to have to be busy, man. The president tweeted just 3 times on the day of the game last year. So he's got to quadruple the number of times.
Yeah.
I think I'll take the under on that one.
I think I'm going to go with the over.
Okay.
Kansas City is a big Trump fan. A couple of the guys that were in press conferences were wearing MAGA hats. So I think he may be a little bit more involved.
Well, it's not like it's a regional game. It's not like he's from California. I don't know.
Tom Sawyer says we need to tell the audience what Gatorade used to taste like back in the day.
Oh, yeah. It used to taste like the color.
It did.
Right?
Yeah. Now, if you were blindfolded,
yeah,
you couldn't tell blue from green from red from... I think red tastes slightly different.
You know something?
Red's like fruit punch.
I really can't drink red Gatorade now. And here's why. When I was ill,
yeah,
I had to drink so much of it. It was like the only thing that I could drink, and I was getting my, electrolytes?
Yes.
And I drank so much red Gatorade that I just can't even fathom taking another bite. J-Lo and Shakira songs.
Oh.
We're talking prop bets if you're just joining us this morning.
Show.
Good morning.
Yes.
Let's Get Loud by J-Lo comes in at a 400-point favorite to open Super Bowl 54 in Miami.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Bet Online is offering 250 odds that plus 250 odds that Shakira's first song will be Whenever, Wherever.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, it's cool. It goes like this. Whenever, wherever, or something like that.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Still not familiar with it. Sorry.
I thought for sure you'd get it from that.
No. I mean,
that was
I'm sure
spot
that was
on.
I'm sure that was a great rendition.
It really was.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that they didn't approach me on singing the Super Bowl.
I'm not.
Someone was talking about, who the hell was it? Someone was talking about they better not be lip syncing.
Oh,
that was Lady Gaga.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's what I'm pretty sure is going to happen because A-Rod kind of spilled the beans.
Mm-hmm.
I believe J-Lo's kids, J-Lo and A-Rod's kids, are going to be somehow involved with the halftime show.
No, I'm not down for that.
I think they're going to be.
No, I don't need that.
They've been going to all the practices. So that's the reason that... And I think it was like Entertainment Tonight or somebody was talking to A-Rod and...
We talked about this last week in the sense that I'm not thrilled with the choice of the halftime shows as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. I mean, I'm just sorry. Who are you trying to appeal to?
Right.
Do the men all go to the bathroom so much during halftime that the women are the only ones left? Would seem just the opposite.
Well, you'd almost have to because you can't go during the commercials. Sometimes the commercials are the best part of the Super Bowl.
That's why I don't like going to a party, Ron, because, it can get so loud and so raucous.
Yeah.
That,
especially during the commercials, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
The commercials are unbelievably creative.
What just happened? I don't even know what just happened.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm not happy with J-Lo as it is, okay?
Tom Sawyer says Pedialyte is good for hangovers, so also for your electrolytes. And Mel Drum says he was responsible for the Gatorade back in 1980 for his high school. It was salty. That was from the tears of your team.
You are so cute, Ronnie. The odds Colin Kaepernick's name is mentioned during Super Bowl broadcast. What do you think?
I'm going to say...
I'm going to go yes.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to go yes.
I'll say no.
All right. Well, just to be different.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, there's nothing good about that. Let's see. Odds on the opening coin toss.
Right. That's pretty simple. I'm going to go heads.
I'm going to go heads.
Yeah.
Another popular one with bettors because it's as true as 50-50 odds as you can get.
Yeah.
Most sites will rightly call it pick'em. Tails is actually beating heads all time, 28-25.
Well, then I think it's time for heads to make a comeback.
And it's been tails in 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls. You know what? I'll switch to tails so we have different on that.
Yeah,
all right?
I'm gonna stick with heads.
I'll go with the favorite on that.
I think heads they're due.
For what it's worth, the Chiefs' offense was called for 107 penalties during the regular season. That ranks them 18th, which is, I believe, right in the middle. While the 49ers' offense had 105, which is 20th.
Oh.
These are odds for the first penalty flag thrown.
Right.
Per NFL penalty tracker, in their 2 playoff games, the Chiefs have totaled 13 penalties to the Niners 7. That's interesting.
Ooh.
That's interesting there.
They tightened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I almost see a roughing the passer call coming on the 49ers because Mahomes is going to get out there.
Oh, he's going to get out there.
And they're going to get their hits on him if they can. So it's possible that there'll be a late...
Did you watch any of the Pro Bowl by chance?
No.
Didn't even tune in for a second?
No, not 1 second.
Good. I'm glad you didn't waste 1 second of your life.
No.
That is something that needs to just go away.
It used to mean something.
Okay, that's it for today.
Yeah.
Please, seriously, just go away.
Yep.
The Pro Bowl, it's like, you know what it is? Dancing with the Stars.
It kind of is. And the thing is, a lot of people that are voted to the Pro Bowl, they don't go.
Well, I can see why.
I mean, there's always the possibility of injury. You wouldn't want a career-ending injury at a game that means really nothing. So, I'm not down.
Read that that one there.
Tom says, Ron, what do you think of the guy that is spending $6 million for a 30-second commercial for his golden retriever?
That's the going rate.
Wow. Well, you know what? More power to him.
That's not the way I understood the story.
Oh.
I understood the story that he was going to spend that money on a commercial for the veterinarian who saved his dog from dying.
Oh.
And that's a little bit different, Tom.
Yeah.
But still.
It's, yeah. I mean, it's still a lot of money.
I guess he has a lot of money if he can do that.
Rick Clevenson's, he's going to his son's party. A whole lot of people I don't know.
Oh, great. That sounds like fun, Rick.
Those are my favorite.
You know how I am about social.
Yeah, those are my favorite. Mel Drum says, "Hey, Niner fans, did you show D Ford where the line of scrimmage is?" Yeah, because he lines up with his helmet in the neutral zone about half the time, it seems like.
Yeah, I think I've noticed that because they don't call it. It's like, well, dude.
Yeah,
dude.
It's no wonder he's got a lot of sacks.
Yeah.
Well, when he's not injured, hopefully he's all 100%.
He's having great sacks. Whether the Super Bowl MVP will thank God, his teammates, or his family first.
Oh.
Gosh, it really depends on the player.
Yeah. I'm gonna say teammates first.
If it's Jimmy Garoppolo, I think he's gonna thank his baby. Remember when he was on the sideline, he did that interview with Aaron Andrews?
Yes.
And he said something, we're going to score tonight, baby.
Well, and then the other thing he says is...
So family is my guess.
They asked him, how's it feel to be going to the Super Bowl? Feels great, baby.
Yeah, see? So if he thanks his baby, I win that bet because I'm going to go family.
I don't think he's going to be MVP. He's only going to have about 15 pass attempts, I believe. They're going to run the ball right down the Chiefs' throat. They're going to try at least.
I'm prognosticating. I can't do it if I can't say it. Prognosticating. Will a John 3:16 banner sign be shown?
Oh, man, I haven't seen one of those in any of the playoff games.
If dude can get in the end zone, maybe, in the end zone shot.
I think that maybe the camera crews are going to do what they can to not focus on that.
No gets minus 500 and yes is at plus 300.
I'm going to go with no.
I'll take yes then. So there you have some prop bets. Ronnie, you want to give us any more insight other than what you gave us last week on the Super Bowl game and what you anticipate?
So I kind of believe, I mean, it's going to be, I'm hoping it's a really good game. But I'm hoping that 49er fans are the happiest at the end of the game. It's amazing just to have gotten this far from where we were last year.
Indeed.
And so I'm thrilled beyond belief to even have a team in the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. But I want to win one. This one. And I think we would break the tie with Dallas then for 5 Super Bowls, and we'd be up there with a few others. I think New England has 6, and I think the Steelers have 6.
Here's some insight, Ron.
Okay.
I would, in fact, call this a key to the game. The team that scores the most points is probably going to win this one.
Ooh, that's going out on a limb.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Mel Drum says Jimmy Garoppolo is actually going to thank Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee.
Yeah,
because that's kind of what brought Jimmy here,
and to Tom Brady for not taking an
yes
and retiring.
Yeah,
that's an interesting situation there that the Patriots traded him away.
I think that I don't know. There's speculation that Tom was feeling a little bit too much heat. It was kind of like a Joe Montana, Steve Young thing, where every 49er fan wanted Steve Young
out with the old in with the new.
Yes, they wanted him in, and the 49ers were smart enough to sit on Steve Young and play him whenever they could. And Joe was getting hurt about every third game anyway, a little bit. He was getting dinged up, so Steve was getting his reps for sure. But I can see where Tom Brady's like, nope, I don't want somebody that's this popular and better looking than me.
I gotta say, man, that Jimmy Garoppolo guy, he really is handsome.
Stud.
Yeah,
he's a stud.
I'd like to see his girlfriend.
Oh God.
Okay, so there's a little insight into the 49er game today. And I guess we'd be remiss. We would be remiss if we did not actually pick. Do you know what the current point spread is? Boy, I can't talk today. Maybe I need more coffee.
I don't know, but when it opened, it was like half a point. The odds makers were kind of up in the air. I really think that they've probably given the nod to the Chiefs, I'm going to say. But it can't be by more than a couple.
That's not what I want.
It's
slight favorites. Oddshark.com. 1.5.
1.5 to the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Which I figured, I mean, they're definitely a much more high-powered offense. In 4 passes, they're going to cover their 75, 80 yards, whatever they need
Well, the
to.
key, honestly, is whether the Chiefs can stop the 49ers running game. And that's going to be...
They're ranked number 26 defense against the run.
Well, you know, Ron, I don't need to remind you that this is a Super Bowl and people...
Step up.
They really do.
Yeah, they play above their...
You know, at this point in the season, what you're going to see today is truly the best 2 teams out of all of them. They jumped through all the hoops.
Yep.
They beat the teams they had to. They changed their game plan when they needed to.
Yep.
And you're not going to see a lot of penalties in this game. Referees have a tendency in a Super Bowl game to not want to get in the way.
Right.
But these 2 teams don't like each other.
I think there's just enough of a... Well, I mean, 49er fans remember when Joe Montana went to Kansas City.
Right.
And in fact, Joe Montana said, I can't lose in this Super Bowl. So,
right. He's the only one who can say that. I know.
Yeah. So, but they're both fighting for who was the actual best team because they both had amazing records this year. So I think there's some bragging rights to say we went all the way. They both won their divisions. They both had bye weeks in the first round of the playoffs.
They both have game-changing players.
Oh, they do. And so, yeah, we'll see. I think, honestly, I am so jaded, but I do give the nod to the 49ers just by the slightest of margins.
Sasha says if you ask Alexa, she says Niners will win.
Thank you, Alexa.
Now, look, here's before we make our picks, we are both from Northern California. But neither one of us is a fair weather bandwagon fan.
No.
Ronnie has gone through the down seasons, and last year was one of the worst ever.
Yeah.
And as he was saying about their comeback this year. I am not a fair weather fan, nor as witnessed by my jersey.
Right.
I could have put something 49ers on and said, oh, go 49ers.
Yeah.
I'm from New Jersey originally, and I grew up on these Giants and these Jets.
Yep.
And I was about 9 years old when Joe Namath was in the Super Bowl and
Okay.
predicted that they would win.
Right.
And that was the biggest thing of all time at that time. So, having said that, I want the 49ers to win, Ronnie, because I think it would be good for Northern California. I think they fought the good fight.
Yep.
Not that makes any difference because, that's why they play the game.
Well,
That's why they play the game.
The greatest thing was yesterday, Vicky and I, we did, they have a thing in Sacramento. I don't know if they do it in other cities or not, but it's Free Museum Day. So all the California state museums open their doors.
And you took advantage of that.
We went to 3 different museums. We started out at the California Automobile Museum. We went to the California State Railroad Museum. And then we went to Sutter's Fort. And everywhere we went, guys were wearing 49er gear. And everyone's going, there's, fist banging. There's high-fiving. There's this. There's, Niners. It is good for the area.
Bang, bang.
To be bang, bang, Niner gang. It's good for the area to have a team that you can, kind of be proud to show your colors again. So it may be. But
they weren't wearing the jerseys last year. That's what I'm getting at.
Yep.
Where were you last year?
You know what? when I go to Super Bowl parties, when I went to the one last year, I wore this jersey. So whenever I go, and when I did my fantasy football draft, I wore this jersey. So I wear my stuff out and about, but it is a little bit, I won't say it's embarrassing, but you're not quite as willing to show your true team when they suck. It's hard to be like...
Yeah, because people like to poke the bear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I remember when the Rams were winning everything. We were out buying a Christmas tree one year. There was a guy wearing a Rams jacket, and I was wearing my 49ers jacket. And he goes, yeah. That's all he said.
Yeah.
I won't forget that. Yeah, so I hope I see that guy. Well, won't see him at the Christmas tree lot this year. But
Tony Russi says, is there a game today?
it's a little one. It's some kind of a big game. I'm not even sure we're allowed. Are we allowed to say?
The Chili Bowl? The food's the best part. I've mentioned before, I'll tell you this story again. I have 2 parties at my house every year, and they're almost like back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
I have a Super Bowl party, and then I have a Daytona 500 party.
Coming right up.
It is right around the corner.
Yep.
And I love the NASCAR. I have this huge party where I invite everybody that I like.
So
It's just me.
Yep.
And my grandson.
Yep.
And my wife, if she's bringing food into the room.
That's allowable.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to get your hand around a shark's mouth?
I know that we've talked about this before, but the Goldbergs.
Yeah.
So this is set supposedly in Philadelphia, and they're big Eagles fans.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And when
love hockey, too.
Bev brought some snacks in one time, Murray said, put him down and get out of here. You're bringing him bad luck. And right then, I think they were playing the Cowboys. The Cowboys fumbled. Eagles picked up the ball and returned it for a touchdown. He goes, wait, stay here. It's funny how you can be superstitious.
Yeah, luck is a fleeting thing.
I am very superstitious.
Yeah, I know you are. You have certain things that you wear.
I have socks that I have to wear during the course of the week before the game. I wore, and it's to my sheriff's job. I wore them last night. I worked an off-duty gig last night.
You didn't tell me where you were. Was Waldorf? Is that school?
Waldorf's a private high school.
Oh.
Actually, it's a K through 12 school, but last night was a high school winter ball dance. They only have 144 kids in the high school.
Wow.
Yeah. So
And
it's
30 some of them are on the football team?
It's a very small school. They're Division 6. I was talking to their basketball coach because I also coached basketball when my kid was in school. They're Division 6. They play teams like Forest Hill, a couple of small towns that I've never heard of. But he is 20 wins away from having the most wins ever of a coach in Division 6.
That's incredible.
Waldorf is a pretty successful program, and if it's anything, and I'm sure it's a lot like my son went to Jesuit High School in Sacramento, and Jesuit is expensive, and as is Waldorf. I think.
Good morning, Paul.
What's the name? What's the name of the private school that's really not Capital Christian? Country Day.
Okay.
Country Day is the most expensive private school in Sacramento. Waldorf is the second most. Jesuit's the third most.
So these kids come from money.
So, yeah, they're all driving.
Or really hard-working parents.
They're all driving Lexus,
Okay.
Mercedes. There's quite a few Subarus and the little Toyota electric hybrid Prius. A lot of Priuses, a lot of Subarus. A lot of sandal-wearing guys, people there. You can't ask for a nicer group of people, though. Everybody I ran into last night was super nice.
All right, so I'm going to take Kansas City. I'm going to let Ronnie, as a longtime fan of the 49ers, have his team.
Straight up, no points.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you call that?
A win is a win. Yep.
Okay.
I forget what they call that.
They better not come down to 1.5. You realize why they do a half, so there's no ties.
Right, there can't be ties.
Okay, so there's our analysis of the upcoming big game today. Hope your team is in it. If not, what I do is I just root for a good game, Ron.
You know what?
That's all I root for when I don't have a horse in the race.
Right. I'm kind of the same way. I enjoy a tight game. Not like when the Bears played the Patriots in '86 and I don't know if
41
to 3 or something. Yeah. Nobody likes those games.
No, nobody wants that.
Although I did like the one game that the 49ers scored 49 points. I think that may have been against the Chargers. That was one of my favorite Super Bowls. There were so many touchdowns.
We have some sad news to report from the world today. Ronnie, I didn't have a chance to talk this over with you. And I'm breaking this to you live on the show because, and I know the tears may start to flow.
Okay.
Pamela Anderson and her husband of 12 days have split up.
What?
They have. It's tragic.
So you're saying there's
people
a
said
chance?
Yeah, Ronnie, that's what I'm saying. Didn't we just have this conversation about boobs on last week's show and Pamela Anderson?
Possibly. She gets mentioned a lot on this show.
So the guy she's was married to of 12 days, his name is John Peters.
Okay.
And back in the day of Barbra Streisand in the late 70s, early 80s, those two were an item.
Oh.
And this guy is, oh my God, rich. Oh my God, rich.
Oh, he's a movie producer.
Exactly.
Or director.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I did see that. And they actually, well, I don't know, are you talking Pamela Anderson and him were a thing back when she was at the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, that's right.
I read a little something about that.
So they were just getting back together.
And they actually shacked up for a little while back in the day.
Shacking up.
Yeah.
All right, so our condolences to you.
Jimmy Fast said the guy found out her Hep C wasn't really cured. It never is.
I thought maybe he found out that her boobs weren't real.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Shut
Sorry,
the
Ron.
front door.
I told you might be affected.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Holy cow. No,
All
they're real and they're fantastic.
And they're spectacular.
Yeah, and they're spectacular.
Yeah.
Sorry. I misspoke.
Okay, and so I got to say, everybody's talking about the coronavirus, and if it were up to me, I'd want to have the coronavirus and Lyme disease together. Doesn't it seem to make sense?
I just wish that the Corona beer was the antidote for the coronavirus.
Yeah, that would be a good thing.
That would be really. It would make sense. The reason, we gave it the name because Corona cures it. So
I'll have more.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, today is a palindrome. 02/02/2020.
Oh, yes.
And it's a Super Bowl Sunday, and it's Groundhog Day.
Something fantastic is going to happen today. Like the 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl. And then the Water Boy is going to...
We didn't bet anything, by the way. We didn't bet anything. Let's think about that for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Sawyer, 14 days and no symptoms. I mean, geez. Okay. He's talking about Pamela Anderson, I'm sure still. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and Tom Sawyer says, there is a cure for Hep C. It's just expensive as hell. She's got the money. We were told because I worked in a inmate facility for the sheriff's department for years, we had to get a hepatitis vaccine. And it's a series of 3 shots. They give you one, and then about, I can't remember, 6 or 8 weeks later, they give you another one, and then like a year later, they give you a third one. And so, everybody had to do it because hepatitis runs rampant in inmate facilities. So, but then
is that from IV drug use?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes. And so they tell you to go about, like 5 years later and get your titers checked. Your titers tells you how much resistance you still have to the Hep C virus.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Well, I'm sure it's just a blood test, but I was like, you know what? I don't work in a jail anymore. I don't see a reason to do that. But I think next time, I've been getting blood work done about every 6 months. I think next time I'm just going to have them check that box, and when they pull some blood out, just check for my titer also, and maybe I'll get another booster, because it's nasty. Hepatitis.
Isn't that how Larry the Cable Guy says taters? Titers?
Titers. That's Ron. What the hell is his last name?
Yeah. He's so funny. The guy with the drink and the smoke.
Yes.
And
Ron White.
Right.
Ron White.
Time for OK Boomer, segment on our show where we answer or finish the statement, when I was a kid. This is called OK Boomer. When I was a kid, you could go to the store with $1, come home with 3 bags of chips, 2 candy bars, and a cold drink. Now, they have cameras everywhere.
Boy, isn't that true?
And you know what else? When I was a kid, OK Boomer, when I was a kid, you didn't have to say, don't try this at home, because we weren't complete morons back then.
Yeah.
We knew better.
Don't stick a fork into the electrical outlet. I never did that.
Don't try this at home.
I don't know anybody that did that.
Yeah, well, there's a reason they didn't survive.
Okay, you ever watch The Simpsons?
Not a lot lately, but I used to watch it.
I haven't watched it in a while. Mm-hmm. I watched it a little bit the other day. But Homer took all the electrical outlets and he added bunny ears over them. And so Marge said, "What are you doing? You know Maggie loves bunnies. She's going to stick something in there." He goes, "She won't do it twice." Don't!
Oh, Marge.
Homer he's the ultimate dad, I think.
Yeah.
He knew how to raise kids.
We aspired to be like him.
I wish I was Homer.
Him and Al Bundy.
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
Al Bundy had it right.
Al Bundy, he knew what he was doing, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he married him a good-looking woman.
And I loved when the boys would come over for the daughter.
Oh, yeah.
And he'd bang their heads against the door and throw them out of the house.
Oh, my God. Kelly
Bundy.
Kelly
course,
and Bud. Mm-hmm. Bud Bundy was the son, and Peg and Al. Yeah.
All right. Ronnie, are we ready to do our Mantasy Draft for today?
I think so. And uncustomarily, the trophy is on your side.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
okay,
it's not been over here for a little while.
We'll put it in. That'll block the sound on the microphone.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We'll put it right here or something.
All right.
Right in front of my face. Okay. Ron, today in our Mantasy Draft, and we're going to need you in the live chat.
Yes.
To vote.
Yeah, and also maybe to give some suggestions.
Yeah. The category today is vending machine choices.
Non-carbonated, non-drinks.
No drinks.
No
like,
drinks.
No coffee or anything like that. All right. So
hot chocolate, because hot chocolate would win.
Do you think?
Oh yeah. Well, for me, because I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I know.
When I go the Toyota dealership that I have my Tundra serviced at, they have a drink machine right there in the waiting room, and you can get hot apple cider, hot chocolate, hot coffee. I always get hot chocolate.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
Well, officers are outside a lot too. They need something keeping them warm in the winter.
True enough.
Yeah. Right off the bat, Jimmy Fast says Snickers. Sasha says, "Damn it, Jimmy, you beat me to it."
Snickers satisfies you.
All right. I guess
I've got one that I love these, and I don't know. The only place, whatchamacallit, Sam's Club and Costco don't sell them as far as I know. So the only place I've seen them recently is in a vending machine. So this is going to be not maybe my first pick, because I think it's a little bit out there. But everyone's going to go, "Oh, yeah," when I pick these.
Man, I just thought of something that might be really good in this category, and I don't have it on my phone.
Oh.
In case you're wondering, that's what we do with these. So we remember. We write them down.
Mine's all up here.
You got yours in your noggin?
Yeah, which is
okay.
Not quite as firm as my phone, but it's
a little mushy in there.
It's a little mushy.
Yeah. After all those years of rocking out in garages.
Chicken strips.
Chicken strips? in a vending machine? That's like tuna sandwich. No. Not that hungry.
Sushi.
No.
Vending machine sushi. Now
Besides, I get my sushi at the gas station.
Where
everyone should. Yeah. All right. Anybody else want to weigh in here?
Honey Bun, Jason Dent. Well, thank you. Thanks for noticing.
Thank you,
I have been working out.
Yeah, you have. Sandwich.
Yep.
All right.
Sandwich.
Okay, Ronnie. I think we've had fair enough time for live chat to weigh in. So
yeah, you also beat me at Rochambeau last week.
I did.
So,
and I'll be frank with you, rather than Lou. I haven't thought this through, this part here. Let me just take a second.
I know what you're going to throw first. So I know what I'm going to throw first.
All right, let's see our shot hands in the shot. Okay, ready?
Oh, dang. And so by saying that, I thought you were going to throw scissors first until I said I knew what you were going to throw.
And then
I changed it from rock to paper.
And I went scissors, as you thought. Okay, so at this point in our Mantasy Draft League, I have the option of either going first and picking once, or deferring to Ron and allowing him to pick first, and then it rolls back to me with 2 picks. But today, I think I'm going to go ahead and take my first pick.
Okay.
And this is Vending Machine Choices, all drinks excluded.
Right.
I'm going to go with, I think this will be a very popular favorite with our viewers today. My first pick will be Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Number 1 candy in the world. Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
Mel Drum says cigarettes. They don't have those anymore in machines. I remember at the bowling alley we used to buy them. Pull that knob out, and they'd push it back in.
Yeah, I remember.
They were like 75 cents too. Oh my God.
All right. Sasha says that's a solid first round pick.
Thank you, Sasha. Appreciate the.
It is
the shout.
However, my favorite thing, and we used to have these when I worked at the auto parts store, in our vending machine, cinnamon roll.
Oh, in the cellophane.
Yes, and it's got the little glaze over the top. You stick it in the microwave for about 15 seconds, and that glaze gets a little bit gooey and oh man.
Okay, so cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll is my number 1, and somebody actually put that on. It may have been Jason, in fact. I think Jason mentioned it.
Tony Russi says I like double D cups.
Oh, those are the large peanut butter cups, aren't they? They're the
I hope.
Extra large.
I hope that's what he's talking about.
All right, now this one, this is my sleeper pick.
Okay, good. You need a sleeper because I don't need to do that again.
I don't know. Okay, so my number 2 pick, Funyuns.
Damn it, that made my list.
Funyuns, because I don't see them anywhere except vending machines, and I do love me some Funyuns.
Okay, so I have chosen Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Ronnie has gone with Funyuns and with cinnamon roll. All right, so now it's back to me for 2 picks, and then back to Ron for his final pick. I have picked a candy, so I'm going to go with something a little different, and I'm going to pick Gardettos.
Oh.
Do you know what that is?
I do.
Uh-huh.
You're not going to win with that.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, I think they're fantastic. They have a little oil and vinegar on them. Give you a little spicy. Okay, so Gardettos.
Okay.
And my final pick, and this is something that I've just been turned on to recently.
Okay.
I think I mentioned it. I've been taking these to lunch every day to work. Oven-baked cheddar and sour cream ruffles.
Oh.
If you haven't tried these just yet, Pop-Tarts, says Tom Sawyer.
I don't,
Jimmy Fast says lemon heads.
Lemon heads are good. Lemon heads are really good, in fact. I can't remember ever going to a movie and not getting lemon heads when I was a kid.
I like jujubes.
Yeah, jujubes were the best for throwing.
Oh, yeah.
But not so much for eating. Yeah.
No, not on your teeth.
No. All right, so my last pick, and I do have to go with Cheetos. Not the Flaming Hot, regular old Cheetos. That's a go-to out of that's a solid gold vending machine.
All right, we have completed our picks, and now Jose, by the way, how are you, buddy? Great that you're watching today. Appreciate it. And not having to work. I think he works at AutoZone.
Oh.
So let's review, because now it's time for your votes.
Yes.
I have Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Peanut butter.
I have Gardettos. And I picked cheddar and sour cream Ruffles. Ronnie?
Lori already says Ronnie wins, but I'll just go through mine anyway.
Oh, really? Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
Remember where the trophy is.
I started out with cinnamon roll in the cellophane. I then went to the whatchamacallit, the Funyuns. Funyuns are amazing. And then I closed it out with Cheetos.
Who wins this draft?
Yeah.
Who has the best team? And think of it not as one individual pick, but a mixture of the three.
Sasha says you lost her at Gardettos.
Okay, but see, you know what? I still got the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yeah.
And I still got the Ruffles. And Sasha, trust me on this. If you haven't had the sour cream and cheddar.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Rick Clemenson says, sorry, Lou, Ronnie wins.
Oh, no.
Jason
Rick.
Dent says, ugh, I guess Ronnie wins.
Oh, no.
Jason Fast says, Corvette Ronnie, winner, chicken dinner. Tom Sawyer says, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty overwhelming. Oh, wait.
I'm coming back.
Sasha says, I'm going to vote for Lou for once because of the Reese's.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Sasha. I really do appreciate that. Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer says the Reese's and Ruffles were strong picks. Nobody picked Ruffles. Ruffles have ridges.
No, I did. That's what I picked.
Your last one?
Sour cream.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Ruffles.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
So that's a vote for me.
That's a vote for you. Jim Black says Ronnie gets it.
Lou, Mel, I can't read that far, Ron.
He says Lou for out of the box pick of Gardettos. So
yeah,
they're taking your black horse. I thought my Funyuns would be a bit of a black horse.
The Funyuns did make my list, Ronnie.
Did they?
I'll tell you what my list was. Nacho Doritos.
Yes, also good. Cool Ranch Doritos. Nothing wrong with them.
And there's Gardettos.
Yep.
Hershey's with almonds, but I've already picked that before. Snyder's pretzels.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I love me some pretzels out of the machine.
Yeah.
Man, oh, man. See, there's the sour cream Ruffles.
You know what's crazy? Speaking of pretzels and Pop-Tarts, we went to Sam's Club yesterday, and there's a lot of stuff there that they, we call it grazing when we go station to station.
Oh, yeah, tasting.
Get the tastings. They have pretzel and chocolate Pop-Tart. And even though it's not keto, it was a small little sample, and I said, I have to taste it. It was fantastic. Two of my favorite things, is chocolate and pretzels. And then when you put them together, it's like a Reese's peanut butter cup. You're doing it.
I got to try that, no doubt about it. When it comes to Pop-Tarts, do you have a flavor that you enjoy most?
Well, I can't eat them at all anymore.
I know, but
they're not keto. But I was really, I like when they have the glazing over the top. So like
frosting,
strawberry, blueberry,
cherry.
Oh, another one is the cinnamon. What is that? Cinnamon. They have a cinnamon flavored Pop-Tart. Amazing.
Yeah.
They have one, probably my favorite though, because I'm a chocoholic, is chocolate fudge Pop-Tart.
I'm ambivalent. I'm just not a fan of the chocolate ones.
Lori James, I feel your pain. She says all carbs. Ugh. Yeah. I am limiting myself right now to about 24 grams of carbs, or if they're probably micrograms of carbs per day, which is nothing.
What'd your wife just say?
She says, I hated the pretzel Pop-Tart. Ronnie's just deprived with keto. She's not wrong.
I knew it.
She's not wrong.
I had a feeling. All right. Hershey's Bar Gold, one with press. Oh, yeah, Jose.
Ooh, yeah.
He says he's at Nissan now, by the way.
Oh.
That's terrific.
Nice.
Good news. They're working on a dealership. Well, Ronnie, I'm not sure what we're going to do here. I think we might be split.
I think if we actually went back and tabulated, I think I'm ahead. Let me do this real quick.
Okay.
Let's see.
We're expecting a beautiful day here in Sacramento, California.
Holy cow, I know. It was so nice yesterday.
Yeah, it was like 63, 64 degrees, sunshine, few clouds.
Okay.
But beautiful day for a Super Bowl game. I know lots of people have a football game of their own out in the street.
Yes.
With family members, cousins. We used to do that. Throw the football around.
Okay, you want to keep tabs here?
All right.
There's one for Ronnie.
One.
There's 2 for Ronnie, 3 for Ronnie, 4 for Ronnie, 5 for Ronnie, 1 for Lou.
I can't do that. I got on my toes.
5 and 1. 6. Another one for Ronnie.
All right, that's enough.
Lou. 1 for Lou. Yeah.
All right.
I got this.
Ronnie, on Super Bowl Sunday on our special, it is with great remorse that I hand over to you this week's Mantasy Draft Pick Trophy.
Thank you. Feels great, baby.
Baby. Okay.
Feels great,
my
baby.
bet.
And by the way, even with Jason retracted his Ronnie vote and gave it to you, that still would make it 5-3.
But I had a clean sweep of the Jason Sasha duo.
That's true.
That hasn't happened in a long time.
That is true. And I'm wondering if Jason may have given in to the pressure of...
I wonder if they're in the same room. I don't think they are.
Yeah.
They probably go to different rooms to watch.
Oh, and then Matt McGrew just gave me another vote. So
Matt, thanks a lot, dude.
Thank you.
Appreciate
you, buddy.
that.
Thank you.
All right, no more voting. For God's sakes, Ronnie won. It's about time. Okay, so Ron, there's a topic that I wanted to get to today that's non-Super Bowl related.
What?
Yeah.
It's crazy talk.
As long as I have been doing radio, I can tell you that in producing radio commercials and voicing radio and hearing radio commercials, there is something that takes place that bugs the crap out of me. In every husband and wife commercial I hear,
Yep.
and I'll cite one for you, there's a carpeting place.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and they are constantly doing male, female, husband, wife type commercials.
Right.
I am sick and tired of men being made to look the fool.
Yeah. They play
like a blatant idiot.
They play the dort.
You know, well, if you'd listened to what I'd said, honey.
Right.
Why? Why does it have to be that? And when I say why, I bring up the point that if men were to do that about women,
Oh, boy.
so
There'd be a lot of single men.
therein lies the double-sided sword, the double-edged sword. It's a double standard, and I think it's completely wrong. Where do you stand on this as our viewers here? Is it okay in this era of hashtag Me Too?
I think if I were going to give my perspective on it, it's more of a it's done for comedy's sake, to make the commercial rememberable.
Someone needs to be made fun of.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. And I think if the shoe were on the other foot and they were making fun of the wife, that there would be a little bit more outrage and people would remember the commercial for the wrong reasons.
We took we took it for a long time, so it's your turn for a while.
You know what? I think we're man enough to stand it. To deal with it. I'm not upset with it at all.
I'm not upset with it at all either.
Yeah.
I'm upset with the double standard. And
There's always going to be double standards.
I know, but see,
always.
in this day and age of sensitivity, why is that okay? It should not be. Women should stand up and go, you know what? That's not right. We wouldn't want them making fun of us, and so we're not going to make fun of them. And for that matter, I'm not a fan of husband and wife commercials. I think 99% of the time they're stupid.
Yeah. I know there was one. It may have been a carpet place or a box store. It definitely wasn't a big box store, but it was a carpet or tile place. And they were going to go look. They're walking around the big box store, and they're looking for someone to help them. Mm-hmm. And the guy says, "Is anybody here? Here, here, here?" And they're obviously making a point of, you go to a Home Depot and there's, maybe 6 people walking the floor. You go into a small mom and pop, tile or carpet place, instant attention.
Yeah.
So, hey, there's something to be said for that. But I got to tell you, we bought our kitchen flooring at Home Depot. Was much less expensive than going through a specialty store. So Rick doesn't like it either. Rick says, "No, I'm sick of it as well." Commercials that show the kids telling the adults what to do.
Yeah, especially when it comes to technology.
Yep.
That hits close to home too much.
Mel Drum says the white man is the only one you can make fun of.
Right.
That's kind of true.
It is.
That is true.
I tell you what. You know what? You've heard of pop-up sales. You've heard of that?
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Well, we're about to have the very first ever Men Are So Smart pop-up sale.
Oh.
Ready, Ronnie?
Okay.
We're going to take our shirts off.
Oh, what's that?
God, that's weird. What a coincidence that we both would have our shirts on.
Dang.
My hair's all messed up.
And you know what those shirts are?
What are they?
They're fantastic.
This one fits me to a T.
You know what?
You can get them in your size.
Yes.
These are the Men Are So Smart t-shirts. They are on sale right now as we speak.
Selling like hotcakes.
They are, and we're thankful. They're just $20. It doesn't matter the size.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the sizes are as follows. Small, and they're adult, not male or female.
Right.
They're small, medium, large, extra large, 2 extra large, and 3 extra large. And there's no shipping fee in the United States. $20 takes the shirt away.
That's what's made them so popular.
So where can I get them, Sweet Lou?
Where can we get those?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that. The PayPal account to which you can find them is paypal.me/DustErica. That's DUSTERICA. PayPal.me/DustErica. Or you can do a search on Facebook Marketplace for Men Are So Smart fan gear. Okay, you can order them there as well. If you need any more information, hit us up on the live chat.
Yep.
Or you've seen our website, email address is going by on the screen as well. Now, I'm wearing a 3X. I'm that large a guy. I do have like a mock turtleneck on underneath that. If you're seeing the sleeves on here that are black, that's what's going on there. Yep. Ronnie's he's wearing the white one. We'd love to see you in a picture of our t-shirt.
Yep.
So when you get yours, and I know you want one, get it and take a picture and email it to us. We want to start putting them on our website.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm trying as hard as I can to get a store on the website. But for right now, send the money to the PayPal account. It's very secure.
Yep.
It goes to Dustin, and that's what the Dust in Dust Erica. And he will send them out to you. Probably will take about a week to receive it. Okay.
Nice.
So as soon as our show is done here today, we want you to go ahead and order the t-shirt. I will put the links below once we upload this to our YouTube channel. and so you'll have them there. You'll just click and you'll go right to the t-shirts. Okay.
Nice.
So get your t-shirt today. This is me, and there's Ronnie, and you can see the little tuft of hair.
Yeah, you can
on the
see
top
my
of his head there.
You can see my Kid and Play. You remember Kid and Play?
Yeah.
You can see my
That's
partial
an 80s thing, huh?
my partial Kid and Play haircut.
All right. So
Ken Blythe in the chat says, Ronnie, looking good, thank you. How is the energy level on the keto diet? Test of willpower for Super Bowl day. So
Yeah.
Ken, I'll tell you this. I was skeptical that I would not be able to find the foods that I wanted to eat and that I'd be hungry all the time. And it's just the opposite. Keto diet, if you're not aware, is you super limit carbs, you really limit sugar, and it's all about you're kind of leaning more on protein and fat. And then what your body goes into is something called ketosis, and your body starts burning because there's no carbs. Carbs is the first thing your body wants to burn, and so that fat just gets stored. And any energy you don't use from those carbs turns right into fat.
okay.
So when you're not taking any carbs in, your body's just burning straight fat.
I see.
I have lost. So I started out in August. We got back from Hot August nights. I was 234 pounds. When I weighed myself, and I don't weigh myself every day, but I weighed myself yesterday, 192.
Wow, that's even more than you wanted.
That's 42 pounds down since August, which, and the other thing that I'm kind of incorporating is something called intermittent fasting. And if you're interested, if you're thinking about losing weight, Google it, check some YouTube videos. There are different ways to intermittent fast, but the biggest thing is you don't take any food in that your body has to process for at least 16 hours.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, so nothing. I mean, water's fine, but no type of food in at all. I have been doing every once in a while OMAD fasting, which is 1 meal a day. And I do that maybe like once a week, 1 meal a day. Most of the time, though, I'm doing Monday through Friday. I do what they call a warrior fast. And the warrior fast is 20 hours of fasting and 4 hours of eating. So I usually eat at 2 p.m. and then at about 6 p.m. I have my second meal, and I'm not really that hungry because I've just eaten a few hours ago. But then you don't eat anything else, and holy cow, the weight falls off of you. I haven't been going to the gym like super hard and fast and every day. I lost a crap load of weight about 10 years ago. I lost 48 pounds, and it was from going to the gym 5 days a week, 4 hours at a time.
Dang, Ronnie.
And the weight, you could eat whatever you want. I ate everything. And if you're burning 3,000 calories and you're only taking in 2,000, you could go crazy. You could eat a freaking pizza.
Rapala67 says, you guys do look thinner. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been working on it really hard. Not quite as hard as Ronnie.
Yeah.
But, on occasion, I might miss a meal by a half hour.
Oh, there you go.
So
yeah.
I call that the eat every half hour meal. And so far, the weight's just falling off of me.
Well, you were doing that grapefruit diet where you ate everything but grapefruit, and that was working.
It was working for me.
Yeah, that was
I don't recommend it to Ed. Don't try this at home.
Rick Clemenson says he only eats 1 meal a day. Dude, you're doing the OMAD fast. You don't even realize it.
Wow.
OMEAD is 1 meal a day.
1 meal a day, OMAD.
Yep. And Rapala says he went from 217 to 164. Damn. Good job, dude. I'll tell you, I feel so much better that I am lighter. My wife and I walked around yesterday from 10 in the morning till I believe like 3 o'clock in the afternoon visiting all these museums. No problem. No problem at all. And then I went to work at I did work security for a high school last night, and I walked another probably 2 miles. Mm-hmm. No problem. The end of the day, no sweat. Man, used to be like we'd go back to Hot August nights. It's nothing but walking.
Yeah.
You're walking all the time. In the morning, I would wake up, I'd fall into bed, my knees and ankles would be sore. The next morning, I'd get up to pee in the middle of the night, and I'd have to like warm up my knees and ankles before I took that first step.
I know that feeling.
There's a chance I could go down, man down.
Yeah.
So it feels amazing. People say that their mind feels brighter and clearer once they start taking in all the processed carbs. I do feel that a little bit. So if I seem sharper than normal, that's the reason.
You're like a steak knife in a butter drawer.
I'm a finely honed machine.
All right, Ronnie, we're just about at the end of our time. Do you want to do which one of us is lying?
Oh,
Are you prepared for that?
I think I am. Let me just check something real quick.
Okay, sure.
Hold on. Let me get out of the shot. Oh, what's tying me up here? Let me leave the shot for a second.
All right. I don't think we've ever done this before.
Do you know what to do if you're by yourself over there?
No, I have no idea. What do I do? I'm new to this media thing.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right,
I'm
right.
ready.
Okay, I remember now. Okay. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah. Good to be back. Thanks for having me today.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so we do this segment that we like to call "Which One of Us is Lying," and one of us will tell you a story, and then the other, and you'll need to decipher between the two and determine which one of us is lying. Now, granted, there are no prizes involved, but everything will be doubled except the prizes and the point values. You with me? Good. Okay, I won Rochambeau earlier.
Yes.
So that means I go first, right?
Yes.
It was a summer Saturday afternoon. I lived in Sacramento, and my dad had a huge backyard, which had to be mowed weekly. And that's how I did it, very weekly. So I was pushing the lawnmower, and I had about a third of the lawn done when I came upon the clothesline that goes across the back of from one fence to the other. So
Every backyard had one.
Yeah, at that time, you bet.
Yeah.
And so on that clothesline, I had mounted a baseball that had a screw going through it and a rope that attached it to the clothesline.
Oh.
So that I could swing,
Right.
practice my swing. And it looked like my golf swing, to tell you the truth. As I hit the ball, it'd go around and round and round until it stopped. Or
Right.
even I would hit it when it wouldn't stop. So one thing led to another, and I think I slipped on a branch. I tilted the lawnmower over. The baseball went into the blades,
Oh boy.
and the blade cut off two of my toes on my right foot.
That explains it.
Oh yeah, emergency room. Toes couldn't be saved.
Oh boy.
I mean, I literally have. That's one of the reasons that I couldn't be a kicker in high school.
Oh, yep.
Was because I was right-footed, but I only have 3 toes on my right foot.
So you're a three-toed sloth.
It's not the first time I've been called that. All right, Ronnie, there's my story. Go ahead with yours.
So in high school, I took auto shop.
Okay.
For 2 years. You were able to take it as a junior and a
I
senior.
think I remember. I think I did that too.
And in fact, I was so far ahead of my work as a senior that I was also the TA, the teacher's assistant, for auto shop. So I had 2 hours of auto shop. Auto shop was a 2-hour class. And then I helped the teacher with another hour of first year auto shop. Mm-hmm. And when you weren't doing anything, you could work on any project you wanted in the shop.
Okay.
And so my friends and I, we took a little Chevy Vega, took out the blown up 4-cylinder, and we put a V8 in it. And then we started, and then all my friends had fast cars. 2 of my buddies had Camaros with 396s in them. My friend Ed had a 57 Bel Air with 350 in it. And he also had a tunnel ram on his Bel Air, but it turned out that the engine wasn't quite enough for 1,000 CFM of carburation. So we ended up trading intake manifolds. So I had this V8 in this Vega that we stuck in there with a tunnel ram on it. Two 4-barrels sticking out of the hood. In fact, you couldn't even have a hood on the car because it sat up so high. And I would race that car. And we would go down. There was a guy that worked at Grand Auto named Randy, and Randy had a V8 Pinto.
Randy Worth?
You know what? It was, as a matter of fact.
I know him.
Yes. And he had a baby blue V8 Pinto.
Yep.
And I started out with a 327 in my Vega. I went up to a 350 and put a lot of money into the heads and everything. Big cam. And that car, with no traction, because the car doesn't weigh anything,
right,
would run 1277, which is still today would be a pretty fast little street car. That's through a quarter mile. I was beating cars that were trailered out there and rolled off the trailer. I was beating full-blown race cars
with an everyday driver.
So that's mine.
1277, you say?
1277.
Well, now, as our viewers, it is up to you to decide. Do you believe that I have just 3 toes on my right foot? Or do you believe that Ronnie had a car that would run a 1277? And honestly, if I were you, the viewer, I would ask for proof that he actually had a 1277.
Uh-oh.
And I don't want to
Ruh-roh.
I don't want to tip my hand or anything, but we'd have to have proof as to whether or not the car was able to run that.
Sakar says I'm lying. Mel Drum says, what was your shifter? So I had a B&M ratchet shifter. So every time it got up to 7,800 RPMs,
slam that the sucker.
Bang, bang. 2 shifts. 456 rear end gears.
Lori James says Lou is lying.
Pinto hatchback, flames included. Yes. Have you seen the, there's some kind of a Facebook post out there that says if you put flames on your Pinto, they should be on the back half of the car because
they shouldn't.
That's where they were all catching on fire.
The gas tank.
Yeah, the gas tank problem. Sakar said she didn't hear Lou's story. Lou's story, he ran over his foot with a lawnmower.
Yeah, and it cut off 2 of my toes.
Chopped off
on my right foot.
Yep. Jimmy Fast says I'm lying like a rug. Sasha
what is
says,
the part you don't believe? The 1277?
Sasha says you're lying.
I'm lying. Okay.
Jason says you're lying.
All right.
Paul says you're telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
He may have seen you walk before.
Oh. The toes are only part of that problem. There's much more to the story than that for my walking. Boy, those shirts really look nice, don't they?
They do. They look
Someone was saying
fancy.
earlier, these would be great for ladies to wear to board meetings.
Oh, yes.
A nice skirt.
Yeah.
Maybe a pencil skirt.
I think so.
Are you impressed that I know what a pencil skirt is?
Well, I saw you wear one that one day,
Yeah,
and it looked
that's
nice.
how I
It was a
know.
black one. Rick says you're lying. Tom Sawyer says you're lying. Let's see. Tony says take your sock off and put your foot on the table.
Well, I'll do that if Ronnie can produce a 1277 for his car.
Ken says Lou is stretching the truth.
Stretching the truth?
Only nipped his toes.
You tell my toes that.
Rapala says he does believe you cut your toes off.
Mm-hmm.
And Mel Drum says, I know my cars. I do know my cars. We both know our cars.
Mm-hmm.
I have built several cars. All right.
So who is lying and who is telling the truth? Ronnie?
Well, should we stand up or?
Oh, yeah, like they do one
to tell the truth.
Here, let's get some.
Will the real
liar
please stand up? Yes. Yeah. Lou is lying.
I have all my toes.
Yeah. And let's see. And there are 2 time slips. I have photos of my car. I don't know if you can see them, but one
1277, yeah, I see
one
it.
says 1277, the other is 1276.
Wow.
I used to bracket race this car, And I also had a news clipping. They would put your name in the B if you won your bracket. And I was racing in the up to 1290 bracket. And then here's
oh, wow.
Here's this car. That's my mom wearing a cowboy hat.
And you got the American flag up. That's good.
Yes, with the American flag.
I love that.
And then here is a picture of that engine inside my Vega.
Oh, wow. I can see that clearly. Yeah, that's good.
2 Carter
AFBs?
They weren't AFBs. They were series. They were 500 CFM each.
What happened to our color here, Ron? We're opaque for some reason.
Oh,
maybe it's the focus on that. Now it's back. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the blue screen.
Because I stuck that way up front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there you go. Ronnie is telling the truth, and I was lying. I don't think anybody really wants to see my right foot, myself included.
You just had a pedicure, didn't you?
It's been about 32 years since I've had a pedicure.
I don't do those. Let's see. Jimmy Fast says, "Wow, newfound respect for Ronnie." Thank you. I think it's well deserved. J.A. Street, foot fetish all around. I'm stuck in the Twilight Zone. Yeah.
All right, you guys. I think that's just about our allotted amount of time. I will remind you that operators are standing by.
Yeah.
And you can get your shirt for $20 and have it sent to you with free shipping anywhere in the United States. If for some reason you are viewing from out of the country and you'd like to get them, I would recommend that you get a hold of me via my email, which is lou@menarososmart.com.
Yep.
All right, it been going across the screen the whole day. Let's see, is there anything else?
There's no limit on these shirts. You can buy more than one.
Melanie says, "Hi, Lou. Yes, I am surprised you know what a pencil skirt is. What a fashionista." See, that's me. Melanie, God bless you. Thank you very much for watching today. And yes, these t-shirts are available for just $20. I'd love to see more and more people taking pictures of themselves in the shirt and sending them to us. Once again, I'm going to give you the 2 ways that you can get your shirt: gray or white, sizes small, medium, large, extra large, 2 extra large, and 3 extra large. I am wearing the 3 extra large, and it fits me pretty well. And I'm about 6'3" and honestly about 250 pounds.
This is an extra large, but I think it will
Shrink a little.
I think it will shrink a little bit because I'll wash it in hot water and throw it in the dryer. And I'm wearing larges now, which I haven't worn in a long time.
That's pretty cool. Right?
Also, I personally will offer this shirt in black, but it's just going to be black. You won't. There's no logo. It's just a black shirt. So
how much are those?
So $25.
Oh, they're more.
Yeah, it's
okay,
extra.
I got you.
So
makes perfect sense.
If you want a black shirt with our black logo on it, I can accommodate you.
And ladies, if you'd like to sleep in a shirt like this, get the 3XL.
Yep.
And you could swim around in that.
Oh, it'll look amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So order those shirts today through PayPal at PayPal, PayPal.me/Dust Erica. PayPal.me/DUSTERICA. Or if you're on Facebook, you can go to the marketplace and do a search for Men Are So Smart fan gear is where you'll find that, okay? Thanks to Dustin for all of his work on doing these t-shirts and our logos and stuff. I really enjoy our friendship, buddy, and I'm glad that we met you. And to everybody on the live chat today, God, we are so thankful that you join us on Sundays.
There's some of the most clever people in the world are in our live chat.
No doubt.
J.A. Street says, "I'm a marketing genius." Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, the black shirt with the black logo. Big seller. I can see
Not
it.
a lot of labor involved in that.
Jimmy Fast says, "How about a 1277 Vegas shirt?" Yeah. I did have a girlfriend back in the day that made me had a denim shirt and then embroidered on the back the Chevy logo. And in the middle of it said Corvega.
Corvega.
Yeah. Because it was a Corvette engine in that Vega.
The Corvair. Right? that car. That was for one of the first rear-engine cars, Corvair.
Yeah, that's right.
And what is a Chevette? What is a Chevette? Is that like a Corvette?
It's a very small Corvette.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, and
Yeah.
just as fast. Should drop a V8 in one of them, Ronnie. Or one of those Mini Coopers. There you go.
Boy.
Drop a V8 in one of those.
Hey, so when I went to college, I took a body shop class. I wanted to be able to do my own body work and paint. And in that class, a guy had a Corvair, rear engine, had the engine out of an Olds Tornado, which was front wheel drive, stuck in the back of his Corvair.
Interesting.
And it would do wheelies in the back parking lot.
I bet it would.
Of college, yeah. It was amazing. So much weight anyway with the little 6-cylinder back there. And then you stick a big old 455 Olds in the back. Now you're really overweighted. Yeah.
When was the last time you had clam dip?
I can't do it anymore.
I know. Well, I know, not anymore, but still.
It's been a while, but I was more of a spinach dip fan.
Oh, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
All right.
Spinach and artichoke, in fact, sell that at Sam's Club. Big fan. Big fan.
Okay, well, we're going to have to say goodbye here
Yeah,
because...
we're coming up like an hour and a half.
Yeah, sorry about that, people. Okay, you see the mass... Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
See the mass logo up here?
It's
Can
over
you
here.
do it?
Let's see. It's somewhere. Wait, too far.
There you go.
Oh, right
That
there.
was done by Dustin, too.
Really?
Yeah, and that's especially for our Super Bowl show. There it is. Men are so smart. That's,
Yep.
if you didn't get it, MASS is Men Are So Smart.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. I should have told you.
Oh, this is groundbreaking.
Well, I never got time to mention that to you. All right. Anything on the live chat before we go? Oh, we went offline. Yeah, we're using too much CPU. That's the problem.
Oh, yep.
It's at 60%.
All right.
Okay, so thanks for watching today. Be sure and get your shirts. When you get them, please take a selfie or have someone take a picture of you wearing it. And we will even show some on our show if you do that. I've given you the ways to do it. I also will have the links down below in the description of this video if you want to check back. I'll do that before I leave Ronnie's house here. Or should I say our studio?
Yes, the studio.
All right. Okay, Ronnie, good luck to your 49ers today.
Yes. My boys.
And we hope that you enjoy the football game and the halftime.
And the commercials.
Yeah. For Corvette Ronnie, I'm Luke Gallagher, and we'll see you on the next Men Are So Smart.
Peace out.